Hi there, welcome back to Fish Farm. Today we took delivery of the 4,000 catfish fingerlings. Yes, they finally arrived. I'm so excited to have the fingerlings. Now, before we transform them to the various ponds, we firstly have to kind of disinfect them. This is so necessary because they have just been transported from a different farm and ponds where they were raised and where we bought them from and shipped to our own farm. In this regards, we have to dip them in salt water so as to prevent and control the spread of infection from their original farm base into ours. By the way, I'm Femi Peters. Our farm is based at Ibejuleki axis of Lagos State, Nigeria. So if you're new to this channel, please do consider giving this video a like and kindly subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It all really helps. Thanks very much. Having them dip in measured saltwater solution takes about 2 minutes, where we just stir the water and possibly move the fish about so they stay in there for that length of time. After that, we split the total number of 4,000 pieces into 2 different ponds. Then afterwards, in about 3 weeks time, we sort them out again, because at that stage they would have outgrown each other, and so we'll be able to sort out the bigger ones from the smaller ones. So more or less like doing it according to height, in this case according to length and weight. As you can see in the video, during the course of transporting them from point A to B, some of them unfortunately did not make it because they're so tender. The likelihood of some of them, giving up on the way is high. So there was a bit of mortality. Those are the ones I was actually picking up from the bunch here and dropping them on the plantain leaves. Usually the seller of the fish would have added extra, just for about maybe 25 pieces or more, just so in case anything of this nature happens. So it is expected. Yeah, so once the initial assessment has been done and the salt dip has been properly done and everything is fine, we'll eventually transfer them into the ponds, where we will leave them for some time to, get used to their new habitat. I do know some of the viewers might be wondering, this is a loss on the investment. Now it is expected, so it is a given that once you get them on the way, something of this nature is likely to happen. So there's always extra added on top of your initial number of purchase. So here they are. In this case, we don't feed them immediately. We allow them to settle for a couple of hours before feeding can be done. But when they were brought in, I think they were brought in around the evening time, say around 4 to 5 p.m. ish. So we didn't even bother to feed them. The first batch are dropped in this pond, while the next one from the saltwater solution will be dropped in the next pond. At this stage of their growth, they're really tender, and adequate care must be taken to ensure no mortality or no high mortality is experienced. And this is where they become so sensitive, and this is why a lot of catfish farmers don't like stocking fingerlings. But if you know how to go about it, you definitely enjoy it. People will rather stock up juveniles. Oh well, I do prefer stocking up fingerlings because I can watch them grow from the start.
When they put the first one, that might be better. Yeah, later on, but that's in Juka.
Yeah, we want survive. No, very rough for you. Very concrete.
Ìjọ tí mo lọ ilé tí mo lọ gbé ní Kòròdú yẹn. Ti bọ̀bọ̀ kìlọ̀. This is me sorting out the second batch of the 4,000 pieces so we can eventually transfer them into the second pond. As you can see, I'm picking out those that didn't make it during transportation.
So, what's up? What on it?
I can't imagine if I want to jẹra wọn. Àwọn tí mo lọ gbà lọ́dọ̀ bọ̀bọ̀ oníkòròdú yẹn.
Okay, Sunday.
Wọ́n ti jẹra wọn máa gbéra wọn hánu ni.
Yeah, it's better for me to pick them now, talking about the mortalities, as opposed to transferring them into the pond and we start picking them from the pond at the initial stage. I mean, that's too early. I don't like doing that. It's much stressful. So I better get rid of that now.
What about me and another environment entirely? Can you imagine? Wọ́n ti sáwá síbi tí kinní wáyọ̀. Ìgbòjì ẹnu sáwá. Òun kan páànù sórí ibi tó ti ń ṣe yẹn. Ó tẹ̀tù wá tún lo net sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ kan. Ó láwọn ẹyẹ kan débi kan tó ń bá yẹ rẹpẹtẹ. Àwọn ẹyẹ kan fò jáde ni.
Wọ́n ti jẹun lọ.
Wọ́n ti jẹ kinní ẹja.
Once the fish are transferred, it is advisable to cover the top of your pond with fish net to prevent your investment from predator beds such as kingfisher. Otherwise, you may regret stocking up these little baby fishes. That's the end of this video. I hope to see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, and I shall see you next time. Bye. Pondy.